Morning class, this is your maths class. So today we'll be studying about equivalent fractions. Now what are equivalent fractions? The fractions which represent the same portion of the whole are called equivalent fractions. For example, just see in figure 1 and figure 2. In both of these figures, half portion is colored. See, in this two parts are there, out of which one part is colored. That means it is written here 1/2 colored. That means half is colored. Now in this one, second one, just see it is written 2/4. Total 4 parts are there, out of which 2 are colored. So 2/4 colored. That means if 2 out of 4 are colored, that means half of the portion is colored. Clear? So these are said to be equivalent fraction. Okay, which represent the same portion, because both of them represent the half portion. Clear? Similarly, it is there with 3/6 also, and similarly with 4/8 also. Clear? Now, so the fractions above represent the same portion of the whole. They are equivalent fraction and each is equal to 1/2 here. Okay, clear? Now, if we multiply or divide the denominator and the numerator of a fraction, numerator and denominator of a fraction by the same number, we get an equivalent fraction. How can we find an equivalent fraction? By multiplying by the same number in the numerator and in the denominator, we can get equivalent fraction. Clear? For example, see this one example is given here. Fill in the blanks. 4/7 is equals to dash upon 21. You have to find out what will come in the numerator. So how will you find it out? 4/7 is equals to question mark or dash is there upon 21. Clear? So how you will solve it? Just see here. You will check wherever in numerator or in denominator, wherever both the sides numbers are given, you will check that the smaller number is how many times the multiple of this one bigger number. Just check that in 7's table, by multiplying by which number 21 is coming. 7 3s are 21 is there, so that means in numerator also we will multiply by 3. So 4 3s are 12. So what will come here? 12. Clear? Now change 5/6 and 4/9 to like fractions. Now if you have to change both of these fractions into like fractions, what are like fractions? I told you before in the previous class that like fractions are those fractions in which the denominator is same. So how can you make the denominator same? You will find out the LCM of both the denominators. 6 and 9 are the denominators. So find out the LCM of 6 and 9. Factors of 6 and 9. 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. Okay, this much is done here. So now you will find out the LCM. How? 6 is equals to 2 into 3. This, and 9 is equals to 3 into 3. Now LCM is equals to common factors into non-common factors. So common factor here is 3 into non-common factor is 2 into 3. Clear? 3 2s are 6, 3s are 18. Clear now, I think? Okay, so this is the LCM 18. So what was the number? The number was 5/6 and 4/9. So you have to make them into like fraction. So what will you do? You will just make the LCM, whatever LCM has come, you have to make that number in the denominator. So in both the fractions, 5 by 6 and 4 by 9 are there. So in 5 by 6, just check in 6 you will multiply by which number, so that 18 will come. You will multiply by 3, and by the same number you will multiply in numerator also. Okay, now 4 by 9, to make it 18 in the denominator, what you will do? You will multiply it by 2. So multiply by 2 in the numerator also. So you will get now answer 15 upon 18, this one, and this one 8 upon 18. Clear? So this is how you have to do this question. Clear? Now in this question you have to find out whether the fractions are equivalent or not. Suppose two fractions are given, 3 by 8 and 9 by 24. You have to check whether these two fractions are equivalent or not. So what you will do? You will do cross multiplication. 3 multiplied by 24 and 8 multiplied by 9. Okay, and if on cross multiplication both the numbers are coming equal, 72 here, 72 here also, so that means they are equivalent fraction. If it is not coming equal, then that means they are not equivalent fraction. Suppose see in this one, 20 into 5 is 100, 7 into 11 is 77. So they are not equal, that means they are not equivalent fractions. Clear? Now next we have how to compare fractions, means how to find out which fraction is greater and which is smaller. Suppose three fractions are given here. One thing more, you can compare fractions of two types. Suppose you are given some three set of like fractions, then how you will compare? In like fractions, denominator is same, so it becomes very easy. The one with the highest numerator will be the largest one, then 7 is greater than 5 is greater than 3. So just compare. If it is a like fraction, you will just compare the numerators, that which one is greater, that fraction will be the greater. Clear? But in unlike fractions, how you will check? Suppose fractions are given 3 by 4, 3 by 8, 3 by 16. Then what will you do? Now in this, all the denominators are different, they are not same. So what you will do? The one with the smallest denominator, the one which is having the smallest denominator. Now in this, see, numerators are equal. Here numerators are, all the numerators are equal. Then what you will do? The one with the smallest denominator will be the greatest fraction. So 3 by 4 will be greater, then 3 by 8, then 3 by 16. Okay, reciprocal will be there. Clear? How to compare? Now next we have how to compare unlike fractions. So in this one, just see example, this one, compare 4 by 15 and 6 by 17. So what we will do here, in unlike fractions, there are numerators are also different and denominators are also different. So in this case, what we will do? We will cross multiply both of them. The one which is coming greater, 4 into 17 is 68, 6 into 15 is 90. So now 90 is greater than 68, that means 6 by 17, the one with the, see, 90 is the product with 6, no? So that means this one, 6 by 17 is greater than 4 by 15. Clear? Now next we have find the greatest among 2 whole 2 by 5, 3 whole 5 whole 3 by 4 and 13 by 2. Now this is a mixed fraction. So here just see in this one, 3 fractions are there. Here, where 2 are mixed fractions, so what we will do? 5 is greater than, here just see the whole number, 5 and 2. So 5 is greater than 2, so that means 5 whole 3 by 4 is greater than 2 whole 2 by 5. Clear? Now when you will compare in 5 whole 3 by 4 and 13 by 2, then what you will see? Just check what I told, how you will convert it into improper fraction. 5 into 4, you will multiply these two. 5 into 4, 20 plus 3, 23 by 4, and 13 by 2 is there. So to convert it into like fraction, how you will convert it into like fraction? So you have to make, in denominator 4 is there, so you also have to make 4 here. So by 2 you will multiply, then you will get 4 in the denominator, and in numerator it will become 26. Clear? So now in 26 by 4 and 23 by 4, which one is greater? 26 by 4. So that means 13 by 2, this fraction is greater than 23 by 4. Clear? So which one is the greatest among all? So 13 by 2 is the greatest among all. Now how to do? How to arrange in ascending order and in descending order? Just look here. For equal bottom fractions, greater top, greater fraction. Yes, now you have to arrange in descending order and ascending order. Suppose if you have equal denominators, if denominators are equal, suppose in this one, then just check whatever numerator of which one will be greater, then that fraction will be greater. Clear? Means numerator of this one is 12. Okay, so which one will be the greatest? 12 by 11 is the greatest. Then after that, so here ascending order is asked, so which will be the smallest? 5 by 11, then 6 by 11, then 7 by 11, then 10 by 11, then 12 by 11. Okay, if you have same denominators, then just check the numerator, whichever numerator will be smaller, then that fraction will be smaller. Okay, and if you have numerators equal, then reciprocal will be there. If numerators are equal, then the one with the smallest denominator, that will be the biggest fraction. See, in descending order you have to arrange. Descending order means bigger to smaller, so bigger to smaller. So which one will be the bigger in this? The one which is having the smallest denominator. Which one is having smallest denominator? 12. So 7 by 12, then 7 by 15, then 7 by 17, then 7 by 21, then 7 by 32. Clear? So like this you have to arrange. And if fractions are given in unlike fractions are given, suppose in this one, then what you will do? You will first make it, convert it into like fractions. How? By taking out the LCM of the denominators. Take out the LCM of the denominators, then make each fraction equivalent. Okay, like fraction. You will make all the fractions like fractions by multiplying by any number in both the fractions, so that the denominator becomes equal to the LCM, as I told you before. Then you have to arrange them in ascending order or descending order, whichever is asked. Clear? If you have to reduce the fraction in lowest term, then what you have to do? You have to simply, you will have to divide. Suppose 9 by 27 and 3 by 9 is there, then they can be reduced to 1 by 3. Why? Because they can be, just see by which number they, both the numbers can be divided. 3 can be divided by 3 and 9 can also be divided by 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. So it has converted to 1 by 3. Now check 9 and 27. Both can be divided by 9. 9 ones are 9, 9 threes are 27. So it is also reduced to 1 by 3. Clear? That's all for today class. Rest of the things we'll discuss in the next class.